how ERISA disability carriers are using the national economy game to justify wrongful denial or termination of telecommuting ERISA disability claims. Well, what we've learned in the post-COVID world is that employees who have disabling medical conditions can potentially do their own occupation while telecommuting from their bedroom or from their living room and still potentially collect their ERISA disability benefits. However, what will happen is at some point the definition of disability is going to change from an inability to do your own occupation to an inability to do any occupation. And what the disability carrier is doing is having your doctors or their own doctors opine that you can do sedentary work. And they're going to weaponize this telecommuting as a reason to deny or terminate your ERISA any occupation benefits. So one of the things they are going to be doing is using the national economy standard that's found in your disability policy or plan language. Many times the policy language will say, look, if you can do the material and substantial duties of any other occupation as performed in the national economy, we're going to deny or terminate your benefits. Because telecommuting has become the norm, if you will, disability carriers are saying, look, we can find in the national economy other sedentary telecommuting type jobs. And as a result, we're going to deny your benefits. It doesn't matter that that there isn't one in your particular town, but if there's one across the country that meets your restrictions and limitations and the skills that you have developed in your past employment, we're going to apply this national economic standard and we're going to deny your benefits. Well, how should we go about fighting this? Number one, we have to have your physician accurately address what in fact your restrictions and limitations might be. That probably will require that you undergo a functional capacity evaluation, and hopefully your physician will endorse that. Two, if your doctor isn't going to play ball with you, then you've got to go get an independent medical evaluation by a physician that's recommended preferably by your ERISA disability attorney who understands this particular game. The second thing you need to do is obviously to get the disability carrier's claims file and look at their vocational report. Their vocational counselors make all sorts of mistakes in rendering opinions. They will mistakenly determine you have skills that would transfer to telework. They will conclude that there is telework available within your skill set. They will also conclude that it's available within your restrictions and limitations, and then they'll also conclude that it's available in the national economy and that it will earn you a wage such that the disability carrier doesn't owe you any benefits. That's the game they play, and that's what you have to attack from a vocational standpoint. When I have one of these cases, I have my vocational rehabilitation counselor address all of these particular issues. So transferable skills are crucial based on your education, transferable skills based on your past work, your restrictions and limitations, that the telecommuting job actually exists, that it exists in numbers that are competitive, that the wages paid for the telecommuting job are such that would meet the necessary requirements under the terms of your policy for a post-disability income calculation. You can see that they're going to go to great lengths to try to create this denial, but equally you have to go to great lengths to rebut all of this material that the disability carrier has created to justify the claim's denial and termination. If you have any questions about your rights to disability benefits or your claim has been denied or terminated on the basis that you can telecommute across the world, no, just the country, then you need to contact me at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation. Let's take on that disability carrier's wrongful denial or termination and their misuse of sedentary telecommuting. 727-894-3188.